What's going on, guys? Intech here. This is the map Karelia and a custom battle that I had set up on the CBT server, and I took this footage primarily to help myself, to show myself where the different routes are that you can take, the different spots of cover, the points of interest, and just kind of help me play better. So what I thought I would do, since I've been seeing a lot of comments and people wanted to see a little bit closer look at this map and the various points and maybe how the map feels and plays out, I thought I would just voice over the footage that I took and maybe give you guys an idea of how battles happen on this map. So what I'm going to do is I'll just show you this footage and I'll voice over it and give you guys a look at this map. And just remember, I want to premise this is closed beta and early stages of development, so places might change, objectives might change, the location of rocks even might change, trees, things are subject to change. So if maybe you see something now you might not see later, I'm just premising that now so that you guys are aware that things are subject to change. It is beta. Just let that be known. So let's go ahead and let's jump right into this. So let me just start off by saying that if this footage seems rushed or raw or unedited, it's simply because I'm trying to put a voiceover to a video that it's never supposed to have a voiceover, so the timings might be messed up, but please bear with me. But since NDA was lifted partially, I thought I'd show you this footage. Currently above the south lower spawn location closest to objective B. I call it the lower spawn location simply because it's easy for me to remember, but also because the other spawns are up on a ridge across from the valley. Now, this is the north lower spawn, and basically the way this map is set up is that it's very balanced and provides people the ability to capture points C and B very quickly, which makes for a very contested match. And unless you're working as a team, you can actually lose this match relatively quickly if the enemy team is actually working as a team. Now, it also provides for some pretty interesting gameplay. Like, for example, let's say that you go down this road right here and you don't have anybody guarding this road. You can actually have somebody flank up behind you, sneak up behind you, kill people from the spawns, get a lot of kills really easily, pick off people at the points or hanging around the points or whatever. So you really need to watch that. But if that area is guarded, it can be pretty dangerous to go down there. Also, the open area in the middle of the map can be very dangerous, but there's enough cover to make your way through, rather unscathed in most parts, but sometimes you do have to be cautious of where the enemy team is. This road leads up to the other upper spawn. You can't really see it from this angle, but there's a ridge line up by A that you really need to be concerned about if you're trying to capture certain points or hanging around certain points. You can see it from C pretty well, I think, in this footage. This is objective C. That road leads up to the upper spawn. Right here, you can see this ridge that's right here can pose a threat to anybody who's in the middle of the map, capturing various points. The ridge line up by A has a couple spots where you can shoot people in the middle of the map or at the various spawn locations, the various points. The location up by A is really prime for shooting, but you do have to worry about people coming up behind you, flanking up on you from your sides, and so it can be pretty. You really need to keep your eyes on everything, and you need to keep your situational awareness because people could be anywhere, and you could be getting shot from somewhere, and you have no idea where it's coming from, and it's simply because there's a lot of locations on this map where that can actually occur. This road right here, like I said, leads up to the upper spawn, and across the valley there is the other spawn. This map is just so beautiful. I love this map. This road back here leads, you can't really see it that well, but there's a road that leads to that objective. And then this is the heavily contested objective A. And when I was saying that this map is very dynamic, I say that because there are varying spots that can provide for some long-range combat, medium-range combat, and then you have like Objective A that is very close-quarter combat, and you really have to worry about a team of people coming up behind you or people coming from the sides or whatever. Now, this is the upper spawn on this side of the map, and basically people sit here and they look across the way and try to snipe the enemy team. But this spot right here is a really good spot that you can come and actually have a pretty good line of sight right at the enemy team. Now, both of the ridges that are out in the front here can be very dangerous to go down because there's not a lot of cover. This side has a little bit more than the other, but I'll show you that here in a little bit. This road leads up to Objective A, and there's multiple ways that you can get in Objective A, and that's why it can be very dangerous to come here and try to capture this point, and it really is wise to have a team if you come up here and try to cap this point, because you can see there's a road there, there's a road back there, there's a road right in the front here, there's a road there, and then there's also a road right there, if you can see it. It's hard to turn one direction, and there's another road too. And this is the ridge that goes up to the other spawn. That road leads to kind of like a back way, which is better to come down there than go down here because there's not a lot of cover in this stretch of the area, and people can shoot you from the other side pretty easily. trying to turn around here to show you a spot where a lot of people like to sit and camp and shoot at the other side of the map. Right here, you can get pretty good line of sight on the enemy team, both down in the ridge down there and then up on the left as well. And if you come around back here, you can see that there are several areas you can shoot from. There's a ridge up here that you can shoot from that's it could be pretty dangerous depending on what you have and where you are shooting from. A lot of people like to sit here in Stugs and sit across and shoot across the way, and a lot of people get a lot of kills right here. It's kind of a crazy location, but you get bottlenecks right there. A lot of teammates try to go down there, or they try to all shoot at the same time and cause a lot of problems. Like I said, that ridge is kind of not very well protected. This leads back up to A, you can see here. And A is probably the most interesting part of this map because there's a lot of combat that goes on here, and it's a very dynamic area where you have to worry about people coming up on your side. So that is Karelia, a very quick look at it and the various points and kind of a quick little run through, just kind of showing you everything. And it is a pretty good map to play. It's very fun, and there are a lot of challenges that you can run into on this map and a lot of situations that occur that, you know, every time you play it, you might see a new situation. It's a very dynamic map, and it just makes for a lot of fun gameplay situations. I heavily enjoy playing on this map. It doesn't really get old because every single time I play it, I'm doing something different or have a new squad of people or something new is happening, and it's very exciting to play. So I really look forward to the new maps that are going to come out, the various game modes, and how everything's going to play out, and the various objectives, and how the maps are just designed to provide for some really entertaining battles that are just unlike anything that I've really played so far in my gaming history. And I'm really looking forward to the future of this game and everything that's going to happen with tank and ground forces combat. And so yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys like this video, click that thumbs up button below and feel free to subscribe for more War Thunder content. I hope you guys are having a great day. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content, and if you're in CBT, hopefully you're enjoying that. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the skies, and soon all of you on the battlefield.